Nationalism is often frowned upon nowadays and completely taken out of context for what it truly is at the core. And today within this video I wanted to speak with you about nationalism and its roots in culture as you connect with the soul of who you are as well as your nation, so that you can stand with pride and honour at the same time. I'm going to start off by sharing a beautiful quote by Mahatma Gandhi here. A nation's culture resides in the heart and in the soul of its people. Now, I believe this is so incredibly true. I've come to love all the different cultures around the world. And I remember when I was young, I used to travel Europe with my parents. We used to go through France, Germany, Italy and Spain. And it was absolutely beautiful. What I came to realise was that there is so much culture within each and every nation. And there is pride within its people as well, which I find beautiful. I think it's incredible. And what I've come to realise more so nowadays is that the object of globalism is actually, many people speak about us all coming together as one. And yes, I do believe that is incredibly beautiful. But I feel there is a great challenge in doing that. Because coming together as one, and with regards to globalism, is in many ways allowing us all to become the same, like robots. And what I love truly is the beauty of individuality. I love you for who you truly are. And that is when you begin to embrace your culture, embrace your roots, and by embracing your heritage. I don't want a nation to be diluted because of the object of globalism. I want each and every nation to stand as their own so they can be proud of who they are. Italy, I love the pizza, I love the pasta and the incredible food that they cook. Spain, I love the party, I love the culture, I love the vibe. England, what do I love about England? Well, personally I believe much of the culture of England has been lost over the years, but we've still got our fish and chips and much of our beautiful food here, and our small villages and countrysides, which is absolutely beautiful. You've got France and the culture that lives there. And you've also got Africa. And what I love about Africa is that, from my perspective, it's very much unspoilt. And each and every nation within Africa has within it its culture, because it's been untainted over the years. So there are many things that you can connect with and embrace as you honour nationalism and stand for pride with who you are with regards to your nation. And this doesn't mean that you agree with your politicians and even its policies, but it means that you're proud of your heritage and who you are. And that doesn't mean about this division that's going on around the world right now, but it's honouring the beauty of the nation at which you live and the roots of your soul within that. Because what I love to do when it comes to, supporting people with my work and helping people connect with their soul as an individual, I always ask them to look back at their heritage, look back at their ancestry, and you can learn so much by looking at the roots of your ancestors. Where did they come from? And as you bring some of those traditions into your present moment, you can start to live much more of a pure life. You can connect with the culture and the community at which they lived. And you can bring that into your present so that you can live a much more happy, contentful and peaceful life. But the object of globalism, from my perspective, is diluting that so that we create this melting pot. And I know you speak about that a lot in the States. But this melting pot where nobody has any culture, nobody has any identity, and we start to become robots. We start to become all very much the same. And I feel very much this is one of the biggest problems with the Western world. The Western world is all about guiding us in the same direction. So we all become the same people. And when you go about your own spiritual journey and soul pathway, it's all about breaking free from the social norms. Who are you as an individual? What sets your soul on fire? And what do you love about yourself and life? What do you love about the culture at which you live? Now, what I find interesting about war-torn nations is that they get displaced around the world. So they get displaced in Europe, United Kingdom, United States, and other nations throughout the world. And I'll be honest with you, and I'll say I don't really have a problem with this at all, as I find it incredibly sad that these nations have become so ruined by what the Western world has done to them. But what I find interesting within this is that the majority of the people that have become migrants and have been misplaced around the world is that they often want to stay within their home nations. If it wasn't war-torn and it wasn't, unsafe to live there anymore. So this is something we have to think about, because I personally believe that if we go into these nations and we actually build them up, so like Iran, Afghanistan and these nations, then we can make their world a better place once more. Because I've come to understand that Syria as a country was absolutely incredible and beautiful before it became the war-torn nation that it's become today. So I wanted to share with you about what my views of nationalism are in a beautiful way, because I believe if we can honour and love our nation for what it is, then we can be proud of that. We can connect with our own individuality. We can connect with our own culture. Instead of seeing it as a bad thing, it's a good thing to be proud of who you are and be proud of your roots and your culture. And I wanted to speak with you a little bit about shamanism as well, because shamanism is all about connecting with the land, connecting with your roots and connecting with your ancestors in many, many different ways. It's about learning from them and growing from them. They teach us either through spirit and when we connect with our soul. They help us step into our power and our strength. But also with shamanism, you've got North American shamanism, you've got South American shamanism, and you could say we've got shamanism here, within the United Kingdom, and with regards to that, it's really good for you to connect with your land, connect with your roots, and connect with the shamans that have lived there as well, because then you start to connect with the roots of your soul in a different way, but honour your nation and honour the roots within that. So I do hope you've found this to be interesting and a valuable insight at the same time. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I look forward to engaging with you further. Thanks again for listening. Take care, much love, and I look forward to connecting with you in another video very soon. Bye for now. Awaken your soul pathway and shift from self to soul. Download our free app on the Google Play Store, where you can disconnect from your mind in order to reconnect with your soul as you awaken to your spiritual journey and connect with your soul from within. Learn from one of our many courses available on Udemy. We have our Archetypes for Life program, where you can connect with your inner world in order to transform your outer world. We also have your Awaken Your Inner Warrior course, where you can learn how to balance your masculine and feminine within. You can even take the journey of divine love to embrace your soulmate or twin flame. Or you can honour and heal your shadow as you shift it from darkness to light. Gain deeper insights from spirit as you connect with your soul and awaken your soul pathway with our Soul Pathway Oracle cards. Visit www.thesoulpathway.com for more information.